Thank you for tuning into the channel. Please leave a like, share and subscribe, as this helps with the algorithm. If you would like to share your stories and ideas or original work, please add your links to your comments down below. Thank you. Stay crafty. And God bless.
4 minutes for a cup of coffee?
Yesterday it was 3.
You want coffee or you want to reminisce?
2 coffees. How many shifts you got today, bro?
Just 2. Really excited about it.
รู้กินเหล้าเลิกเหล้าทำงานเก็บเงินทำงานเก็บเงินใช้หนี้ทำงานเก็บเงินได้เรียนมีกินช่วยเหลือผ่องใสเมียรักอบอุ่นไม่ป่วยรวยปัญญาพัฒนาฉลาดชาติเจริญไปถึงไหนนะก็ไม่รู้แค่เลิกเหล้า
Seems legit.
Who do you call when you are at your lowest? Who is that one person?
Nobody. I'm a man. No one cares.
Not a single soul. Nobody.
No one. Because I'm all alone.
I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I don't call anyone.
Nobody. I'm a guy. Nobody gives a shit.
Speaking for the guys when I say this, literally no one.
Do y'all call someone?
Nobody. Just nobody. No one to talk to. So nobody. You guys.
No one. I'm a man. No one cares.
No one. Not a single fucking person.
I wouldn't call anyone. I wouldn't turn to a single person on this earth because they don't care. They will just find a way to use it against you.
This. What is happening in Hollywood? That a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
We had a deal. We had a deal. Very simple deal. You work hard, you get a nice house, you get good food, good living, and a good life. That deal, just like everything else in Trudeau's Canada, is broken.
Okay, get this footage though. Wow. So there are the tents. So I'm standing here in front of street corner, right by government building, and the homeless crisis is real. It's very real. As you can see, there's 10 cities. There's people that are gathering together. They are gathering together in protest. But with the rising cost of inflation and the homelessness epidemic, it's not their fault. Rent prices are going up. A lot of people are saying enough is enough. They're protesting. All lives matter. Housing is a human right. And what's this? Shelter are not homes. Yeah. So there's a bunch of people. You know, I gotta get.
Just give me a minute. I'll be back. That's it.
I would like that. Yeah, absolutely. If I want to try and help and do something to help these people, but
got a little one there. I got about 5 more barbecues that's going to be donated tomorrow. I got that much stuff to pick up tomorrow to the police. Hey!
What's happening, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the channel, and hope you guys are doing well, staying crafty. And I'd like to take this opportunity to please ask my followers if they can hit the bell notification, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It's very good for the channel and the algorithm, which kind of is a little unpredictable and I think unfair, but this is the way that YouTube is set up now. And I could get into shadow banning and how many people who deserve to have attention, they're not getting their audience. I know all about it. It's happened to me, and it's happened to good people I don't have the fortune of hearing from anymore, because they probably left YouTube. They probably gave up. And who can blame them, you know? Things have gotten hard since the pandemic began. I just wanted to talk about that for a moment. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about the men in general. The men are not okay. I mean, women too. I'm not disparaging the fact that women are having a difficult time trying to find good men. I mean, but they have to be realistic though. I don't want to mislead anyone by saying that yeah, it's not possible to start, you know, a 5 or 6 figure income. I mean, I'm sure it's just, I mean, with this economy, 6 figure, I mean, who am I kidding? I mean, the days of our mom and dad's world where they could just live off one income and buy a house and a car and raise 2 or 3 kids. I mean, I don't see that happening in the future. Elon Musk, actually, he mentioned somewhere on X that we should have babies and raise children. Yeah, in theory, that would be nice. That would be ideal, because in the West, people are not having families like they used to. And it's very sad. A lot of men and women are choosing, in all their wisdom, I guess, to not get married. Marriage is not even priority right now, when people are scrambling to try to find work and pay off their bills and get food so they can last another month. And it's just hard how many people have been just been downtrodden. I think since the pandemic. I mean, they say that inflation has went up as much as 25%, and that's not a statistic, that's a general fact. I mean, the cost of living overall has gone up. When I go to the grocery store, I'm going to give you an example. Okay, dollar store. When I see that on the shelves there's cans of pastas and noodles and other such items, I've noticed the craft dinner, it went from 225 grams down to 200. Oh, sure, they may have tried to keep the price the same, but if it's not the price that's gone up, it's the amount of food, the quantity of food has gone down. I've noticed it. Portion sizes have gotten smaller, so that means that people are spending more money for less. And when you have to take into account that people are basically competing with each other and not helping their fellow man, they're not encouraged to help people when they're down. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are one paycheck away from being homeless, and it's sad. And when you compound those other problems, such as lack of support from friends or family, or lack of support from your local communities, HR doesn't give a darn about people like they used to. There's a lot of corruption and a lot of people who are in these positions of power, but they don't deserve to be in where they are at, because they're not there for the people. They're just there. Why? I guess for greed.
What they've done up there, what they did with the trucker rally, and what Trudeau's doing with guns, and what they're trying to clamp down on censorship on the internet, that guy can eat shit. Like, that place needs 100% an overhaul of government. Like, they're sliding down that dangerous road of communism that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's funny because even though I'm in Canada, it seems like the prevalence of political information and media is so much lesser than what goes on in the States, because it's just far more interesting. But even the alternatives that I'm aware of on the political, side of things that are trying to, get Trudeau out and replace him, not much better from my understanding. It seems like everyone's every time I go on Twitter, I see Jordan Peterson shitting on some other guy who's like the next best option, apparently.
Well, he likes that Pierre guy. What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
Pierre Polivier. What is his name? There's the guy who's the reasonable Republican type character or conservative character. What is the... I think you said it. Yeah, Pierre Polivier. That guy's very smart.
Okay.
He's very interesting.
There's people out there that have no regard for other people except themselves, and sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. You know what? I'm not what you call red-pilled, but after the things I've seen firsthand, the reality tells me, it's not the same as it once was. It's just not. And if I had to choose between having $1 million in the bank, like tax-free, or just any large sum of money would be nice at this stage. Either having that, or having the opportunity to go in the big machine, travel back in time, go back into an age where, I may not have had any money, but days would have been easy back in the 90s or the 2000 era. I would have taken the time machine trip any day of the week, just like that. Just like that. And there's a lot of good men out there that would do the same, because I don't just believe, but I know for a fact that a lot of men who have strived to go above and beyond, to work at 2 or 3 jobs to try to stay relevant and in the rat race and in the game, so that they can have nice things, try to get a car and get it all together, get all their nice little things, get their clothing, and so that they can have the ability to go out and impress women and find a spouse, raise a family. That used to be much easier now than now. With the phones that we have, these things are considered to be marvels, like miracles. Back when we used to have less technology, but socially, I believe we did a lot better. We didn't have to depend on computers and machines and all that crap. And now people have been plugged into the matrix, so to speak, with the social media, the digital world that people are so consumed in, and it's caused a divide. And in the West, people are addicted to their phones. They're addicted now to all kinds of pleasures, which keep them feeling good in the moment, but it's not helping them in the long run. In the long term, people are broken down. In reality, people are uncivilized. They don't have the necessary social skills to interact and even find a spouse, let alone get married and be able to raise a kid. I don't think that many people know, actually, like, they're not honest with themselves. I don't think that they know how damaged society is, and people don't have the ability to look in the mirror and say to themselves, what's wrong with them, or how can I fix myself? You know, a lot of us have been lied to.
After 8 years of Trudeau, many immigrants feel like they're better off where they came from because the costs and the crime that Trudeau's policies have unleashed make this country unlivable for newcomers and for those who've been here a long time.